Welcome to the Field Instructors Orientation Module 3, Definitions and Responsibilities. Welcome! The importance of an appropriate field setting cannot be overemphasized, as it is in this context that a student seeks to fulfill experiential learning needs and develop practice skills. Without the cooperation of the field agency, the social work program would be unable to meet its educational goals and fulfill its mission. The goals of this module are to help you understand what the definitions and responsibilities are for the following positions: Field agency, field instructor or supervisor; task supervisor; student, field faculty liaison; and director of field education. The field agency is the agency in which the student completes their field practicum requirements. As Brush University and the field agency enter a memorandum of agreement, they become partners in preparing the students for social work practice. Field education serves as the link between the classroom and developing practice skills. Students have the opportunity to apply knowledge, test theories, and practice the skills learned in the classroom. Field agencies should have a well-established and well-organized service delivery system. Within this system, the student will be expected to fulfill responsibilities appropriate to the MSW experience. Recognize the importance of the field instruction process and make arrangements for the field instructor to provide the student with consultation. The field instructor should allow for a minimum of 2 hours per week in scheduled consultation on issues related to the field practicum. Select field instructors who meet the CSWE accreditation criteria and can satisfactorily perform the responsibilities of field instructor as described in the MSW Field Manual. Provide a safe workspace, educational support necessary for student learning, and supplies needed to carry out assigned tasks. Field instructors are those social workers employed by field agencies who agree to supervise students' practicum. Field instructors are primarily responsible for providing the educational experiences and feedback that build confidence and socialize students to the profession. It is recognized that field instructors offer their time and expertise to support their profession and prepare new practitioners. Specifically, field instructors will provide to the Brush University social work program their resume reflecting their education and work experience. They are also asked to review field training manuals, which will be provided by Brush University. Hold a CSWE accredited Master of Social Work degree, and have at least 2 years post-master's social work practice experiences. In rare cases where a social worker with these credentials is unavailable, alternative supervision arrangements may be made using both a task supervisor within the agency and a field instructor external to the agency. Meet with the field faculty at periodic intervals to discuss practicum assignments and student performance. Initiate consultation with the field faculty as soon as possible if either the student, field instructor, or agency experiences difficulties that may interfere with the student's placement. Participate in school-sponsored trainings, meetings, or online resources as needed. Orient the student to the practicum, including introduction to staff, the facility, office procedures, information management systems, agency mission, funding, organizational charts, services provided by the agency, client demographics, practice methods, the agency's place in the social service network, and policies and procedures related to safety. Provide the student with ongoing evaluation of his or her practice. Create an environment in which the student feels safe to explore and learn. Act as a role model to the student. Collaborate with the student and field faculty to develop a learning contract that will help the student integrate classroom knowledge with the field experience. Assign readings, process recordings, or other learning assignments as needed. Hold the student accountable to the NSAW Code of Ethics. Occasionally, after prior approval, a student may be placed in an agency that is unable to provide on-site social work supervision. In such cases, the agency and the Director of Field Education will work together to locate a qualified social worker to provide off-site instruction and supervision. This person will be the official field instructor. The task supervisor employed by the agency is responsible for the student's day-to-day activities. Specifically, the task supervisors will participate with the student, field instructor, and field faculty in developing the student's learning contract, supervise, monitor, and evaluate the student's performance on assignments, help the student in understanding the agency's structure, mission, goals, services, policies, and procedures, identify and provide resources within the agency to help the student complete assignments specified in the learning contract, aid the student in problem solving, help the student to understand the culture and political structure of the agency, including relationships with colleagues, staff, and other professionals, provide ongoing feedback to the student and periodic feedback to the field instructor and field faculty. Our program requires that students take a great deal of responsibility for their education. Since our program is delivered entirely online, students have the responsibility to find a suitable agency in the student's community that is able and willing to meet the requirements of the program. Work with the field instructor and the faculty instructor to develop and follow a learning contract that meets the educational needs of the student. Develop an agenda for regular supervisory conferences. Notify the field coordinator as quickly as possible of any concerns or discrepancies at the practicum that cannot be mutually resolved between students and field supervisors. Maintain a learner attitude, being open to new information, approaches, and ideas. Follow the NSAW Code of Ethics. Bring experiences from field to the seminar for discussion protecting the confidentiality of clients. Master the technology used by the agency. Follow the policies and procedures of the agency and conform to agency norms. Maintain professional liability insurance. At the end of the foundation and specialization years, fill out a questionnaire regarding the student experience at the agency assigned. Continued use of the approved agencies and field instructors is dependent on the agency's ability to meet the educational needs of the field practicum students. The Field Faculty Liaison is the Brush University faculty member who teaches field seminar. Field faculty liaisons work together with field instructors and students in the following ways. Maintain contact with the field instructor through conference calls, synchronous face-to-face meetings, emails, midterm and the end-of-semester evaluations. In the event a problem should arise requiring the field liaison's attention, additional agency contact via emails and conference calls will occur. Evaluate the student's performance in the practicum and assign grades in collaboration with the field instructor and the student. Inform and consult with the Director of Field Education about field-related problems that may require intervention. Help the student to make connections between classroom knowledge and its application in the field experience. Facilitate peer support, sharing, peer consultation, and analysis of practicum experiences. The Director of Field Education, an employee of Brush University, has the following responsibilities. Approves all agency field placements. Approval is dependent upon the agency's willingness to accept students and to provide the necessary opportunities and experiences for achieving the educational outcomes of the program. Be available for assistance and consultation on issues related to the field practicum. Take a lead role in developing, reviewing, and evaluating all components of field education curriculum. Approve field instructors and task supervisors. Provide orientation and training materials to field instructors and task supervisors. Resolve problems that affect field education of students. Let's review the information we have covered in this module. Question number 1. Who approves all agency field placements? If you answered the Director of Field Education, you are correct. Question number 2. Field instructors are primarily responsible for providing the blank and blank that build competence and socialize students to the profession. If you answered educational experiences and feedback, you are correct. Question number 3. Students must follow the blank Code of Ethics. If you answered NSAW, the National Association of Social Workers, you are correct. Question number 4. True or false? The agency in which the student is placed and Brush University become partners in preparing students for professional generalist and advanced generalist social work practice. The field agency also provides the student with the opportunity to apply knowledge, test the theory, and practice the skills learned in the classroom. If you answered true, you are correct. Congratulations, you've completed Module 3. We're looking forward to seeing you for Module 4.